It's me. We're back. It's the Heatning. It's Hoop. I want to talk about stealing for a little bit. Stealing, and by that I really just mean like, not like cool like art theft stuff, you know? But you know, just like you go to the grocery store, you pocket some stuff, you know, you go to the store, you pocket some stuff, like, you know, that kind of stuff. Like the kind of stuff that like I have learned in my later years that like pretty much everyone does. You know, like most of the people that I know, like no matter how like punk or like left leaning they are, like especially like my conservative friends too, like everyone just like steals now. And I think it's because we're all poor and no one gives a shit. And like for better or worse, like there's nothing that stores can really do unless you're like stealing crazy big stuff. Like obviously, like I wouldn't recommend like trying to steal like a big screen TV from like Target or something. But like most times I go to a store, especially / only big box stores. You know, like I don't steal from like mom and pops, from small stores, from local stores, from that kind of stuff. That's fucked up. But like these big stores like Walmart and Target and like all that kind of shit, like especially grocery stores, they're insured out the ass. They make such a big profit. Fuck them. If you go in there and you got to buy a couple things and you end up not self-scanning like some fucking like a pack of socks, you know what I'm saying? Like one of your fucking 5 like grocery items that you're doing, like I don't think morally or ethically there's anything wrong with it. And most of the time the people who are working don't fucking care. They don't fucking check. Sometimes they will check. Like sometimes it's funny. It's always like the nicer places are the ones where like people give a lot of shit. Like if you're in like a really nice town or like a really affluent suburb, like those are the places where like the people working the self-checkout like pace the aisles and act like fucking like, you know, prison wardens and shit, like making sure you don't steal anything. But like anytime you're in like a big city or a major like city or anything, or just where there's like normal people working, like no one fucking cares. Like no one's checking, like unless you're being like super blatant to the point where like they will get in trouble if like a manager sees you, you know what I mean? Or like if you get caught somehow, no one fucking cares. Like literally every time I go to the grocery store, I steal something. I don't give a fuck. I see nothing wrong with that. I pay for most of it, but like, yeah, I pocket some shit, or I just like don't fucking scan stuff, like keep stuff in the bag. Like I do it all the time. I've been doing it for fucking years and I've like never gotten caught. I got caught stealing like twice, and I don't know if I told those stories, but if not, I'll tell them later. But like, yeah, like I just like with self-checkout and like bringing your own bags, and like now that it's cold out and you're wearing a coat and you bring your backpack in and all that shit, like who the fuck cares if you spend $20 on food, but then you leave like a thing of bananas and like a thing of granola bars in your fucking bag and don't pay for it, you know? There is nothing fucking wrong with that. It's fucked up if you do that to like, you know, a locally owned place, like a very small place. Like that sucks because those people probably aren't going to be as insured, and like the shrinkage will actually affect them more. But dude, steal from big companies. Fuck them. It's fine. Like it's a victimless crime. It honestly is. Like it doesn't fucking matter. Go fucking crazy. Like I really like can't stress that enough. Like, and I have heard that like, you know, like Target keeps track, and once you hit like a certain amount of money, then like they stop you and present a case with like all this evidence and blah blah blah. I don't know anyone that has actually happened to. I'm sure it does happen if you're like trying to do like some weird like theft ring, you know what I mean, where you like steal stuff and then return it for like gift cards and shit. But like if you're just like a normal fucking person, go crazy. Not go crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, steal that fucking pack of underwear. Who cares, right? Also, big thing, if you see someone stealing and you report it, you are one of the biggest pieces of shit there is. Especially food. Like, especially food, and double especially like kid food and stuff. If you're in like a normal city, like a normal area, and like you see someone like not scanning a pack of diapers, or like not scanning fucking kid food, or ringing it up as something different in the self-checkout, and you feel the need to fucking tattle on them, like there's a special place in hell for you, dog. Like I really like, and I think that's kind of like an unspoken code like amongst like working class people and like, you know, poor and like blue collar people especially. Like I have seen that so many times where like it'll be like a Target style thing or like a Safeway type thing, and there's like obviously like, you know, a mother with her kids and like the cart's full of food and she's paying for the food and then just like does not scan all the stuff on the bottom, like the big bulk stuff where it's like a pallet of fucking like diapers and baby food and all that shit, and like everyone fucking sees it. The you know, like the person working the cash register or the self checkout sees it, but they're not gonna fucking say anything because like, yeah, like times are fucking tough. Like not gonna literally take food out of your kid's mouth, man. Like if you need to steal diapers in order to make sure that like your kid has diapers plus the other stuff that it needs, that fucking sucks. And I wish that we could do something about your general material condition and your economic like situation. But the least I can do in this moment is just like turn a blind eye to what you're doing, because it doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect the company, and it would greatly negatively affect you if you were to be caught. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I 100% advocate just stealing things. Like the higher the risk, like I don't really get into a lot of that stuff. Like I have friends who legit will like pay $0 and like go into stores and steal like a lot of stuff. And it's kind of like that weird, not like junkie math, you know what I mean? But it's like very like, oh, you know, technically like the security guards there can't touch you. So if you get caught stealing, all you have to do is run. And once you get out of the parking lot, like they can't do anything unless there's a cop around. And even then, blah, 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 like it's theft under this much. I don't subscribe to a lot of that theory. Like I don't give a shit about that. Like that's not what I'm trying to do. But, you know, if I'm going to the store tonight and I'm trying to make fucking like pasta with like a little meat sauce situation and I bring my own bag, like there's a very good chance like that little $7 thing of cheese, you know, that like $12 thing of like fresh oregano or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like all that small little shit that's like overpriced anyway, fuck it. Don't pay for it. I don't pay for that stuff. I'll pay for the big shit. You know, I'll still give them some money so they don't fucking stare at me. But like, you know, most of the time if you just like act cool and don't act like you're stealing, like no one gives a shit anyway. Like just live your fucking life. But part of living your life is being able to afford things. And unfortunately, we're all poor and times are tough. So yeah, don't feel bad if you have to steal. Or if you think that you might have to steal, like it's fine. Like you're not a loser. You're not a piece of shit. Like you need underwear, dude. You need socks, you need toothpaste, you need shampoo. Like, if money's tight and you're stressed out about it, fuck it. Just steal it. Just steal the little stuff. It's fine. Like, it really isn't that big of a deal. It's completely fine. Like, you can get into these more, like, right-wing, like, economic, like, debates over, like, you know, stealing expensive food or like stealing expensive shampoo and stuff, but like that's not really the point I'm trying to make. Like I also don't give a fuck about that either, but I'm mainly talking about like, you know, if I run out of fucking toothpaste tonight and I have to go to the store and I need to pick up some other stuff, I'm pocketing at least one of those things, and it might just be that toothpaste because like I need fucking toothpaste. It's not like a luxury or vanity item, it's like a necessity, you know what I'm saying? Like I need contact solutions. So like if I have an opportunity to just pocket it, like yeah, I'll like buy this fucking, you know, these other things that I need, but then like I'll pocket that stuff because I need it too. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to just like go into a store and put a candy bar in your pocket and walk out and roll the dice, like that's fine. That's cool. I don't care. But there are a lot of people who like their lives would be a lot easier if they stole their necessities, and I'm here to tell you do it. Fuck it. Probably no one cares, you know what I mean? You obviously run a risk of like getting in trouble, but like I doubt you're gonna get fucking arrested for, you know, for stealing toilet paper. Worst case scenario, they make you pay for it and you can pay for it anyway, so like whatever. Or you get banned from fucking what? You get banned from Food Lion? Alright. Go back in fucking 2 weeks. They won't remember because no one cares. People aren't going to like, I don't know. It might be different because of like living in Baltimore, but it's like no one's going to risk like getting their ass kicked or getting shot or stabbed over like calling someone out for like stealing mac and cheese and ramen noodles and stuff. I don't know. Steal stuff, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, fuck these corporations. They make so much money. The crimes that they commit in like hoarding wealth and like depleting communities of resources in terms of just like opening up big box stores and then taking away like all the business from like locally owned stuff and mom and pops, like you're completely justified in stealing from them. Fuck them. They're trash. We need them, unfortunately, but they're trash. And yeah, that's the episode. Thank you very much for listening. If you like the show, please like and subscribe. Give us a nice little review, all that good stuff. It means the world to Andrew and I, and we really appreciate each and every one of you every time you listen to us. Yeah, take care of yourself and the people around you, and don't forget to tell your friends you love them. And if you see someone stealing food, no, you didn't.
Hey, Andrew. Yes, Jesus again.
I call you back. Okay, bye.
Andrew, please!